Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Fabian for Liberty, fabianforliberty.com. Want to talk about Bitcoin. I get probably a few dozen emails about Bitcoin every week, especially regarding a video that I shot about a year ago, Bitcoin, the biggest scam ever, and the price collapse that we've seen from $1,000 to $200, an 80% decline in value. Definitely has rallied the last couple days a little bit. I didn't see where it was at today. So I'm going to break all that down. I do want to remind everyone, or it's actually the first time I'm saying this, is that February 7th in Santa Monica, California, we're going to be doing two free seminar events. They're going to be about about 2 hours each. One about our Entrepreneur Academy, about setting up your own online business. The second one's going to be about how to start your own real estate investment company. Going over some of the material that I taught in London this last weekend. Very well received, great crowd. I've already told you about that. Okay, so, and also for those of you in New York, I'll be in New York March 21st. Tickets on sale, fabiancalvo.me. Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin. And I'm going to be doing another video about the petrodollar, updates on that in light of the Saudi king dying, and his brother, his half-brother, whatever, taking over. Many say he has dementia. And he's been known to finance and fund radical Islamists in the Middle East. Many who have wanted to attack America. Of course, he's probably he's probably a CIA asset. I wouldn't be surprised. And you know, Obama's over there making buddy-buddy with them. And if you really wanted to look at things, you could say, well, why would Obama not go to France when these terror, regardless of what you think about the official narrative of what happened in Paris, why wouldn't he go to that? But he makes it a priority to go meet the new king and go to Saudi Arabia. I believe a trip that cost taxpayers like a few $1 million just for stopping, I think, for 4 or 5 hours in Saudi Arabia. Remember, Obama's the guy who got the Jay-Z rap chain from the old king of Saudi Arabia and bowed to him when he was there, I think, in 2008, 2009, I believe. So that's very interesting. A lot of things going on with the petrodollar. With the ECB money printing. I posted something on my Facebook page the other day that I think that we are not too far away, probably early next year, end of this year, before I think, my opinion, the Federal Reserve announces fresh quantitative easing measures. Now, it's probable they won't call it quantitative easing. They'll probably come up with some other fancy jargon that only Ivy League, Harvard banking, cabal criminals will understand, and they'll try to make it seem like it's so complicated. And of course, the average American cares more about the snowstorm in New York or the Super Bowl that's coming up. So it's like they operate with impunity. People ask, well, why do the bankers operate with impunity? Because there's no accountability. People are asleep. They don't give a crap. Give them football. Give them the Weather Channel with watching snow on TV, and that's all they care about. And it's sad. It's unfortunate. I wish that wasn't true. I wish I was wrong about that, but I don't think I am. But certainly this audience is hip to what is going on. Now, when I posted my video about Bitcoin about a year ago, and you could just Google it, Bitcoin, the biggest scam ever, you want to talk about hate and people literally coming out of the woodwork being, claiming all kinds of things because, it literally reminded me of when the housing market was at the highest level during the boom in 2007-ish. And people who would say, well, the market's going to collapse, they were like, you're crazy, it's never going to happen, how dare you, you're a pessimist, all kinds of stuff. Now, to be crystal clear, I'm a believer in cryptocurrencies. I think that they probably are the future. I've said all along, the dollar, and for that matter, fiat currency is an outdated model. And so something will replace it. And we've seen this, I've talked about how the world's fundamentally changing. It's changing in every category, right? It's changing with the robots. There was a story when Apple reported the biggest, profit ever in their quarter. I think it was like $18 billion, something crazy. They also talked about how they're replacing a lot of the Foxconn workers, Foxconn who makes the iPads and iPhones, the building with the suicide nets around it because people jump out and they're basically slaves making your Apple products, that they're going to replace a lot of them with robots. Robots probably aren't going to kill themselves. At least not now. Maybe, 10 years now when they have artificial intelligence, they might be doing that. But the point is that the world's fundamentally changing. in all areas, right? The petrodollar system, the financial system, the job paradigm system, the college paradigm, healthcare, everything is changing. So why wouldn't the fiat currency model change as well? Now, I don't think it's going to change overnight. Clearly it won't. Just like the internet didn't take off overnight and be what it is today, 10, 15 years ago. But it's important people, don't get caught up in the hoopla, get caught up in just this irrational exuberance that Bitcoin's the future. I'm going to buy in. I mean, I got a buddy who routinely is a Bitcoin trader, routinely text messages me about Bitcoin. And I told him, as I posted on my Facebook page sometime last year, when Bitcoin was close to 1,000, I said the price is going to collapse. I had heard that from a couple, investment bankers that I'm friends with. But, you could tell it was a bubble. The truth is that there's hundreds of cryptocurrencies out there, and only a small group of people actually own most of the Bitcoin. It's kind of like the Hunt brothers with the silver market at the late 70s. It is a cornered market. Now, that doesn't mean there's not venture capitalists that are investing millions of dollars into Bitcoin, think it's the future, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get it right. Venture capitalists are wrong all the time. So, I mean, yeah, people are investing in it. Big deal. There was, I can tell you in the height of the real estate market, there was trillions of dollars invested in real estate. Did those people get it right just because it was a big amount of money? That's like saying, well, the Federal Reserve has invested over $4 trillion in mortgage-backed securities and T-bills, so that must be a great investment. Doesn't make any sense, right? Again, Bitcoin might be the wave of the future. I don't know. I personally believe there'll be another cryptocurrency that takes over. Just like, we had, at one point AOL was the big search engine, and then, Yahoo, and then Google, right? Things change, and things change very quickly, especially now. Okay, so, I'm not going to tell you buy Bitcoin, sell your Bitcoin. It's not that's your deal. You do your own research. Like I said, don't trust me. Don't take my word for anything. Do your own research, okay? Personally, I think you should be very careful with Bitcoin. A lot of money has been made for a very few, a small group of people, but a lot of money has been lost, I can tell you with gold and silver, people have lost money, although I don't really think, I don't look at it as them losing money, but nonetheless, people that bought silver at 50 or 49, and now it's, down to 18, they're probably upset, and, but I know silver's been around and gold has been around for thousands of years. I know that it's a market that is, not cornered by a small group of people. I know there's not hundreds of other alternatives to gold and silver. So if you're looking for something to get out of the fiat dollar, which of course is a smart thing to do, diversify out of dollar-denominated assets, and for that matter, fiat-denominated assets, I would just be careful with Bitcoin. That is my personal opinion. I will do a prediction on the price. I think we could easily see Bitcoin, below $100, especially when we begin to see more of central bank money being printed. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the central bankers, in my opinion, are not ready to allow there to be a cryptocurrency that's going to replace their fiat money scheme. They're not going to do it. I wish it would happen. Trust me, I'm with you. I want a cryptocurrency to take off. I really do. I don't think it's Bitcoin. I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past, but, that's your decision to make. All right, so I'm Fabian for Liberty, Fabian Calvo. Remember, you can check me out at fabianforliberty.com. Thanks for watching. I'm out. And the registration link for the free event is down below. That's February 7th, an Entrepreneur Academy hour and 45-minute seminar, and a Resourceful Real Estate Academy hour and 45-minute seminar. They're going to be on the same day, so you can attend both if you want. Thanks for watching. I'm out.